What do you do when you have pedophilic OCD and started getting false memories associated with it? You feel like a horrible, disgusting monster. You've just said they're false memories. So what is there to feel disgusting about a false memory? Now, maybe it's that you don't want to have even the false memories because the things that pop in your head or that you picture feel absolutely bad and awful and terrible to you, and you think, I shouldn't even think this. But let me tell you, Cassidy, the moment your goal has been to not think of something, you're screwed, right? Which is why I do not ever establish with anyone I'm working with, now, let's get you to never think this again. Never once have I made that a goal for anybody that I've ever worked with. And the reason I've never made that a goal is because I know that the moment you try not to think of something, you're pretty guaranteed to think of the thing. Okay? So we're not here to try to not think of something. We're here to not care so much about the things that we do think, right? And the more you react to these false memories and have disgust from them or shame or guilt or something like that, the more OCD is going to be like, there's only one way to not feel that, and that is to not think that. So let's get cracking on not thinking this, because that's the only way for you to be okay. And then the cycle just grows and grows and grows, and you're stuck, right? You're just stuck. That's the way that it is. So we want you to become unstuck. And how do we get people unstuck? Yeah, I want you to allow whatever thoughts or images or urges are there to be there and be like, okay. Now, Cassidy, I can promise you, I have absorbed absolutely every single intrusive thought of anybody I have ever treated. So the false memories you have, I probably have them too, right? And guess what I do with them? Absolutely nothing. Whatever. And I move on and I live my life, and, it's just the way that it is. I took the train into work today, and while I was standing on the train platform, I thought about all the people that could push me into the train or the people that I could have pushed into the train. And guess what? I didn't push anyone in the train, and nobody pushed me into the train. Should I be disgusted by those thoughts? Or should I recognize that, gosh, I've really treated a lot of people who have those thoughts, enough so that it's influenced me and kind of stuck in my head, and now, every time I take a train, well, there they are, right? So, Cassie, I'll go back to, how much of a terrible person am I because of that? Or am I just a person who treats OCD? I'm going to go with, I'm a person who treats OCD. You might believe I'm a terrible person, though, and that's fine. You're absolutely allowed to think that I'm a terrible person. I'm okay with that. There are people in the world who don't like me. Okay, that's totally fine. I am not out to please everybody or to make everybody happy. I think I have one mission in life, and that is to make sure that I do all that I can to help people with anxiety disorders, trauma, OCD, not be ruled by anxiety and trauma and OCD. That, to me, is the most important thing that I can contribute to the world. And I've been doing that for 25 years now, and I'm going to keep doing that until I retire, because I don't think there's a more noble thing to do than that, right? Cassidy says, don't think I'm a terrible person. So then, Cassidy, why are you a terrible person, but I'm not? I could have the exact same thoughts that you do. How come you're terrible, but I'm not? I want you to think about that. Why have you set up a different level of rules for yourself than anybody else, right? Why is it okay for me to think these things, but it's not okay for you to think these things? What makes you special, Cassidy, that you're not allowed to, but I am? If you're looking for help for OCD or related conditions, check us out at NOCD.com.